Dream of Italy is made possible by
Monograms, all-in-one vacation packages that take care of everything. Because we believe travelers should spend their time enjoying the sights, feeling like a local, feeling completely at ease. Monograms.
The Perillo Tours Foundation. For 73 years, we've been bringing travelers to Italy. It's where our heart is. First-class escorted tours and custom vacations. Italy, the dream destination. PerilloTours.com, 1-800-431-1515.
The Main Point helps guide business owners from the road they've been traveling to the dreams they have for the next.
La Dolce Via Travel. We make Italy yours. LaDolceViaTravel.com.
Weekendinitaly.com.
It's all about family. ItalyAncestry.com.
My Italian Family.
Emilia Romagna.
And also made possible by
I'm Kathy McCabe. In this series, we'll meet the authentic characters, uncover the hidden treasures, and discover what makes Italy the most fascinating country in the world. Join me as we dream of Italy.
Gloria di candi amati, sei tu, Castelvetere, scene di incanto e sogni, sublime nello spirito. Sei l'idolo pregiato delle genti, il magico splendore tra i monti, che abbaglia, trascina nei sogni misteriosi, che incanta l'anima e purifica lo spirito. Tu, Castelvete, mi incanti l'anima, ti ammiro, ti amerò sempre.
Magnifico. My dream of Italy started here, Castelvetere sul Calore, in the mountains of Campania, in the province of Avellino, an hour from Naples. The birthplace of my maternal great-grandfather, Generoso Nar Gees. For my family, Castelvetere has always been a place of miracles and mystery. After emigrating to New York City in the late 1880s, my great-grandfather returned briefly to Castelvetere in search of a miracle. He found one, thanks to the town's patron saint, Madonna delle Grazie. It was the dream of his son Louis, my grandfather, to see his father's magical birthplace. In 1995, my mother and I were the first of Generoso's descendants to finally return. Now we've come back, along with my father, to dig deeper into our genealogy, to find out if I can become an Italian citizen by blood, to honor the Madonna, and to see old friends.
Mamma mia!
Livio, my distant cousin, who's a poet and author.
I'm so happy to see you.
Emilio, the first person we met here, who always feeds us the local specialty, macaronara. Michelangelo, an architect and artist, and his wife Nieta, and Gaetano, who's deeply tied to this land through his work as a wine guide and as a genealogist. Gaetano takes me to the town hall to see the civil records. Towns in southern Italy officially started recording births, deaths, and marriages in the early 1800s. We're looking for my great-grandfather Generoso's birth certificate, which may finally lead us to a direct living relative in Castelvetere. The mayor is helping us.
Grazie, Sindaco. You can smell actually the oldness of the little bit of mustiness.
This is the birth certificate I show you of Generoso Nar Gees. On 1864, the 9th of September, there was Antonio Nar Gees, son of Vincenzo Nar Gees.
So his father came to report the birth.
Contadino means he was farmer.
Yeah.
He was born and he was living in Castelvetere. And this baby was born from his wife, Carmena Coppola. and he gave the name of Generoso. Generoso had 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
That's right.
One of these sisters did not emigrate. She stayed here.
Yeah.
Her name was Grazie Petronilla Nar Gees.
The documents are rich with details, telling us Grazie Petronilla married at 22, had 7 children, and died here in 1894 at the young age of 38.
So Grazia is your great aunt. Wow. My great aunt.
From Grazie Petronilla, I found some living Italian relatives.
Really?
Because Rosa Maria Sullo she came from the Grazie Petronilla Nar Gees side.
And she lives here?
She lives here. I want to say thank you to the mayor.
Grazie mille, Sindaco.
Prego.
Grazie mille.
To find older family records, we must go to the local church. Parishes began keeping records in the mid-16th century. This is also when surnames became commonly used in Italy.
This one, Katie, is from 1594, very old.
It's probably the oldest thing I've ever held in my hands.
Yeah.
Names evolve over the years, so we're not looking for Nargi, but the older name of De Nargio, meaning son of Nargio.
It was Giovanni Andrea, figlio di Sabino De Nargio with O.
Well, the interesting thing is there's a lot of Nar Gees.
Yeah, yes.
So there's half
Well,
page.
they start from here.
No, 2 pages.
1595.
1595. That's incredible.
Don Andrea, thank you so much for all your support.
Grazie a voi della nostra visita.
Built in 1714, Castelvetere Cemetery is one of the oldest in Italy. Because of limited space, Italian law now requires that remains eventually be exhumed and placed in a family ossuary above ground. So there aren't many specific names and dates for us to see here, but Gaetano has something better.
I'm very proud to introduce you, your cousin, Rosa Maria Sullo.
Oh, piacere.
Nice to meet you.
And she still lives where the Nar Gees family, Via Orticella.
Via Orticella.
She lives in the same place where your ancestors were born.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, yes, the same road.
Ce ne sono tanti, ce ne sono.
Well, they say if you see an Nar Gees, this is the town. This is the only place
They only come from here.
Io quando l'ho vista ieri nel computer, ho guardato e dico, ma mi sembra una faccia già vista.
Yesterday when I saw your face on the computer, she said, this face is not new for me. It's very similar to some part of the Nar Gees.
Sembrava che teneva, insomma, qualcosa già di
Something
noi.
of Nar Gees.
Qualcosa di noi.
She knows me.
Sì.
We're blood.
That's my grandfather,
Questo era il nonno?
Louis Nar Gees,
Luigi.
who was born in 1902. He wanted to see Castelvetere. So he came on a cruise in the 1960s, and he asked the cab driver, please take me to Castelvetere. But it was Castelvetere in Val Fortore.
Quella è provincia di Benevento. Quella è provincia invece Castelvetere sul Calore.
Castelvetere sul
That's the only one. That's the only
sul
one.
Calore.
My grandfather was taken to Castelvetere in Val Fortore, not his father's hometown of Castelvetere sul Calore.
Grazie, grazie
Molto piacere.
molto, Rosa Maria.
She can make me cry.
Now we have family in Castelvetere.
The next mystery to solve is whether I might qualify for dual citizenship. Italy recognizes citizens iure sanguinis, by blood. No matter where someone is born, if at least one parent is an Italian citizen at the time of the birth, the child is considered Italian and can usually pass on citizenship to his or her descendants. Genealogist Giovanni De Simone has reviewed my family's records.
At the time of Louis' birth, his father Generoso was still an Italian citizen, which would make you eligible.
Oh, because basically his son, Louis, was considered, if he was born to an Italian father, then he's Italian.
Right. And this is his naturalization application from 1905.
But the most interesting thing for me is to see his signature.
Yes.
It feels like a connection
Right.
between us.
But I found that Generoso became a US citizen before 1912, so you do not qualify. Prior to 1912, when a native-born Italian naturalized in another country, he gave up not only his own Italian citizenship, but also that of all of his minor children,
Wow.
regardless of where they were born.
My grandfather Louis married Marie Cuzzone, who was born in the United States to Italian parents from Ariano Irpino, a town an hour from here.
Your grandmother, Marie Cuzzone, was born in 1904.
So I could get the citizenship through my grandmother, Marie.
Unfortunately, the current law granting Italian citizenship, iure sanguinis, states that women could hold but not pass citizenship to children born before January 1st, 1948, the date Italy became a republic.
And my mother, who's here with us in Castelvetere, she wouldn't want me to tell you what year she was born, but it was before 1948. I can't become an Italian citizen on the Nar Gees side, my mother's father. I can't become an Italian citizen on my mother's side, the Cuzzone. But I think I'm still Italian.
Right. You are always welcome in Italy. Tu sei sempre benvenuta.
Oh, thank you, Giovanni. Grazie, grazie.
My parents and I keep thinking about my great-grandfather, Generoso.
He hurt his arm on the railroad, and they wanted to take the arm off, and he was very strong, and he wasn't going to do it, so he got on a boat and went back to Castelverte, sul Calore.
Which is where we are right now.
And it was a magical town because he never lost that arm.
Once healed, Generoso permanently returned to America in 1892. Italian immigrants and their children often faced great intolerance.
We did not grow up Italian. My mother and father tried to Americanize us. My father felt he didn't want us to say we were Italian because he was discriminated against on the railroad, and he always said he was Austrian-Hungarian. And he was fair and blonde and green eyes.
The Nar Gees are descendants of the Normans who invaded southern Italy 1,000 years ago. When my mother fell in love with an Irish American, my grandfather worried whether his family would accept her.
It didn't dawn on me right away, but my dad clued me in. My father was as sharp as it. He could read people. And he said, you better not say you're Italian. He told me the day I went to meet his mother and the rest of the family. He said, just don't say it, Kathy. And so I had to keep this lie up. Well, I think they sort of figured it out, but for 50 years, I really could not come out and say we were Italian.
How did you feel about her being Italian?
Didn't bother him.
Yeah, it was her personality, her person that counted. You're a good kid.
I forget it was love at first sight.
No matter what they say.
For my grandfather Louis, coming to Italy to see his father's birthplace, but being taken to the wrong town, was a crushing blow. When he was 93, my mother and I came to fulfill his dream for him.
He felt very badly, and he said, oh my God, if we found the family, they would never let me leave. So we arrived in our shorts, and very American sneakers. No Italian women wear sneakers, and they dressed very lovely. And we were like Martians, and it felt like it was like Brigadoon, because like everybody came out in the town. Like they all woke up and they all came out, and everybody knew that we had come from the United States.
36 hours after we found Castelvetere, my grandfather died suddenly back home. We had yet to tell him about our visit. One of our new friends told us, your grandfather only left this earth when he knew your mission was complete.
So we're here for a very special occasion, the Festa of the Madonna delle Grazie. And the Madonna is the most famous inhabitant of Castelvetere.
I always said to you, we have to come when they have the festival. I never thought we could come back.
Once a year, the women of Castelvetere thank the Madonna for protection and prosperity by baking a special bread called tortani.
You're living the dream, Mom. Wow. Look at them go. Oh!
Before rolling out the dough, we make the sign of the cross.
Oh, you get some, and you roll it out.
We make 3 cuts for the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. My mother is overcome with emotion for her own miracle, surviving stage 4 cancer for 2 years while praying to Madonna delle Grazie just like her grandfather did. For the festival on April 28th, the women bake 50,000 tortini. They're carried by little girls called dispensatrici and handed out in Castelvetere and neighboring towns.
Wow, it's hot. Grazie. Very good, Mom. You did a good job. See.
In the shadow of the ancient castle, the mayor shows me how the old town is being transformed.
Allora, Katie, adesso andiamo nel cuore di Castelvetere, da dove nasce tutta la storia di Castelvetere.
The heart of Castelvetere.
Castelvetere, sì.
17 ancient dwellings have been converted into an albergo diffuso, a scattered hotel, a unique way to attract travelers who are seeking an authentic local experience.
Il turista che viene qua si viene a ritembrare, a rigenerarsi, perché viene catapultato in un mondo del Medioevo, quindi una vita più lenta, una vita a ritmo, a misura, a dimensione di uomo. Ci si riposa e quindi si è pronti poi per ripartire di nuovo.
We're stopping to talk to Damiano Ferraro. He's found an old document showing just how devoted my great-grandfather was to the Madonna.
So 1900, this is for the committee for the festival millennial of the Madonna del Castelvetere. This is my great-grandfather.
E questi qua sono tutti.
So 100 lira.
The 100 lira Generoso wired to the town was an extraordinary amount of money for his family.
Questa è la dimostrazione che restavano sempre legati alla propria terra, alle proprie origini.
So he did not forget Castelvetere.
Now we're headed over to Via Orticella to see if we can find the house where Generoso was born.
Can you believe it?
No. Do you think it's that house there?
I think it might be that one. Because he had 2 floors.
Right.
And he also owned land outside. So the farmers would live in town and they'd go out to their fields and tend them and come back. So, mia casa. Penso.
Oh, wow.
I think it's yours. What do you think, Dad?
You want to buy it back, Dad?
Yeah.
Let's buy it.
You want to move to Castelvetere? It's a nice place.
Castelvetere is in the heart of Irpinia, an area of Campania famous for winemaking for 2,000 years. Fabio de Beaumont's family are barons, originally from France, who bought this feudal land in 1675.
Making wine is a tradition of my family.
So you use these Barbera grapes to make the wine?
Yeah, we use Barbera grapes and Aglianico grapes. That's a tradition
Very popular
of
here.
Campania.
De Beaumont's cherry-flavored fortified wine is made from the leaves of the cherries, not the fruit.
So my family, the Nar Gees family, they were farmers. It's very possible my family worked for your family.
Yeah, of course.
My family might have tended to these right here.
Maybe they cut the trees.
They might have. It's really amazing. It feels like we're almost traveling in time. Let's try your cherry liqueur.
We're going to test.
Danfa.
Cheers, Katie.
Cheers. Here's to Castelvetere.
Cheers to Castelvetere.
It's very strong, and I feel like I'm tasting our land.
This is Castelvetere.
This is Castelvetere
Blend of Castelvetere.
in a glass.
I met my distant cousin Livio Nar Gees in 1995, the first time I visited Castelvetere.
Chiedevano i parenti, Nar Gees.
Sì.
In quel frattempo arriva mio cugino Manfredo, che è stato di corriere diplomatico, un pezzo grosso. Allora la barista chiamò: Manfredo, qua ci stanno i parenti.
Manfredo introduced us to Livio, and we all became fast friends. Manfredo was a hero in World War II. He passed away in 2002.
He really gave us a love for Castelvetere.
He had such spirit.
E lei è stato così gentile a portare i fiori sulla tomba di Manfredo.
Everyone in Castelvetere is devoted to the Madonna, especially Livio.
La Madonna ci vuole belli e poeti, santi e semplici.
Around the year 900, an old woman had a vision of the Madonna, who told her she wanted a church built in her honor. The old woman told the priest, who thought she was crazy, until it miraculously snowed in the spring, on April 28th, and in only one spot, where the Madonna wanted her church built. And so it was. A statue of the Madonna, dating back to 1700, is kept in the sanctuary and brought out only twice a year.
La Madonna ci raccoglie, ci fa sentire uniti, anche nella diversità. Ed è proprio questo, il grande miracolo che lei da secoli fa alla nostra comunità di Castelvetere.
The Madonna has so touched the hearts of those born in Castelvetere that many return just for this celebration.
Contempliamo la risurrezione di nostro Signore Gesù Cristo. Il Signore ci benedica ancora, ci doni ancora tanti di questi giorni per poter essere insieme ed essere con la gioia nel cuore.
I'm so moved to have been a part of this age-old tradition. The mayor has called a special meeting of the town council and has also invited the president of the region of Campania.
Piacere, molto piacere. Un saluto particolare alla nostra ospite d'onore, Kathy McCabe, ed ai suoi genitori, che sono presenti qui in sala. Se oggi chiedessero a tutti noi perché Castelvetere sul Calore ama Kathy McCabe, la risposta sarebbe "Because she is one of us", perché è una di noi. Grazie.
A majority of Italians who emigrated to America came from southern regions like Campania.
L'America sono una grande nazione proprio per la capacità che ha avuto di introiettare il meglio tante volte di quello che è venuto dalle nostre comunità.
Vero.
Che non c'è futuro per le giovani generazioni se non c'è la memoria della propria storia.
And now for something I could have only dreamed of.
Il comune di Castelvetere sul Calore conferisce la cittadinanza onoraria a Kathy McCabe, Katie, per aver fatto conoscere al mondo, con i suoi scritti, i suoi reportage, la sua attività di giornalista, Castelvetere sul Calore, la terra d'origine della sua famiglia, la targa e la pergamena anche, che riproduce la foto di Castelvetere, sempre con la stessa dedica.
Mamma piace. Fin da bambina, insieme al mio nonno materno, sognavamo di tornare a Castelvetere, il paese di origini di suo padre, il mio bisnonno. Oggi Castelvetere è diventata ufficialmente la mia casa.
You can tell this is my home because there's family everywhere.
Mia madre era Nar Gees e io ne sono tanto orgoglioso.
Mia madre è Nar Gees.
Sono nietta Nar Gees. I'm a Nar Gees!
Castelvetere, a place of miracles and where dreams come true.
Dream of Italy is made possible by
Monograms, all-in-one vacation packages that take care of everything. Because we believe travelers should spend their time enjoying the sights, feeling like a local, feeling completely at ease. Monograms.
The Perillo Tours Foundation. For 73 years, we've been bringing travelers to Italy. It's where our heart is. First-class escorted tours and custom vacations. Italy, the dream destination. PerilloTours.com, 1-800-431-1515.
The Main Point helps guide business owners from the road they've been traveling to the dreams they have for the next.
La Dolce Via Travel. We make Italy yours. LaDolceViaTravel.com.
Weekendinitaly.com. It's all about family. ItalyAncestry.com.
My Italian family.
Emilia Romagna.
And also made possible by
For more on Italian ancestry and citizenship and how to find your roots, go to dreamofitaly.com.